Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Medasvi Commerce Classes. So in the previous video we are discussing with the chapter called as Organizing. So today we are going to discuss one of the important question, that is for 8 marks, formal organization. What do you mean by this formal organization? What are the advantages as well as what are the disadvantages of this formal organization? 8 mark question, they will ask you have to write the meaning, advantages as well as the disadvantages. That one today we are going to learn in this particular video. So before going to this, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel Medasvi Commerce Classes. Okay, now we'll move on to our today's classes, formal organization. Okay, what exactly mean by this formal organization? As the name tells you, formal, there will be no informality here over there. Okay, what exactly mean by this formal organization, ma'am? What do you mean by it? How can we implement it? Is it compulsory in each type of organization? So all these things today we are going to discuss is. But before going to this, first you people should understand the concept of formal organization. Then we'll move on to what do you mean by and what is the definition of this formal organization. See, if you understand this concept, you can easily write the advantages and disadvantages. So we'll move on to the concept. I'll show you how this formal organization will work. Okay, so now you see, we'll just assume that there is a main person over here. That is, maybe you can take it as managing director. Below managing director, assume that you have two peoples below it. That is one, managers. You can take it as a manager. Okay, two managers were there, ma'am. And below two managers, assume that you have, another 4 sub-managers. So below this fellow you have 4 and below this fellow you have 4. Okay. Okay, we'll just go through with this. Sub-managers, we'll take it as sub-managers. Okay. Okay, below the sub-managers, we have so many employees who are working below them. Below the sub-managers, we have so many employees. Maybe 100,000. What is your organization strength, the human resource in your organization? These are all the employees who are working under the sub managers, or it may be your superiors. So now the thing is that if any decisions has to be taken, who has to take the decision? This fellow will take the decision. This fellow is called as a top management. We can call it as a MD. So this fellow will pass the orders to this managers, right? Okay, and then this manager will again pass these orders to sub managers, and the sub managers will pass the orders to the employees. The employees is going to perform that orders, right? Okay, after completion of the task, after completing this work, this employees will inform that to the sub managers. This sub managers will inform that to the managers, and this managers will inform that to a MD. Right? See, you should observe one thing. When you are passing a order, it will come like this, from the top level management to the lower level management. When after completion of the work, accountability, it will go from the lower level management to the top level management. Employees will inform it to the sub managers will inform it to the managers will inform it to the MD. So now you can see it over here. There is one structure created. Who has to perform which type of work? MD clearly knows that what work he has to do it, and these managers knows that what work they has to perform it. They have to get the orders from the MD, and they have to make it to be accomplished through the help of the managers, sub managers, and these sub managers clearly knows that what work they have to perform in the organization. They will take the orders from the manager, and they will make the employees to work according to that orders, right? Yes or no? See how it is created in your organization. It is formally created. Who has created this? The top level management people have created this. Why they have created this? Why they have created this structure? Simply automatically this fellow has told that the employee, I'll be an employee, you be my manager, and that sub manager has automatically told the same thing to his manager, you be as a manager, I will take the orders from you and I'll accomplish that goals. No, that is not happened. It is not automatically generated in the organization. It is deliberately created. Ma'am, what do you mean by this word called deliberately? See, deliberately is nothing but it is created intentionally. Intentionally you have created this structure. Why you have created this structure intentionally in your organization? To achieve the goals of your organization. To achieve the organizational goals, for the smooth functioning of the activities in the organization, we have created this structure. We have created this form of organization. That's why it is called as formal organization. If any work has to be done, it has to flow like this only. It has to come from the top to the lower. After completion, it has to go from the lower to the top. That type of organization is called as your formal organization. Keep it in your mind. Formal organization is intentionally created by the management people for the completion of the task, for the completion of the activities which is happening in your organization. See, no one has created, no one has automatically it is not generated. It is created intentionally, deliberately they have created such type of organization. See, here you can, one thing you can observe, each person knows that from whom he has to get the order. Yes or no? See, the employees who are working here, these people know that they have to get the order from the sub-managers. And the sub-managers clearly know that they have to get the orders from this managers. And this managers clearly know that they have to get the orders from this top level management people. Each employee or each human resource which is there in the organization, they have a clarity in the working relationship. They know everything from whom they have to get the orders, after completing of the task, to whom they have to report it. And they also knew that what work they have to perform it. See, formal organization gives you a clarity about the superior as well as the subordinate relationship. They will give you a clarity about the mutual relationship what each individual is having in your organization. Hope you people got a clarity about the formal organization. Understood? Now we'll move on to, we'll just see what is the meaning of this formal organization. Okay. Coming to the meaning. Formal organization refers to the organization structure. Yes, it is a organization structure. See, I told you, which is designed. What do you mean by designed? Which is prepared, which is deliberately designed by the management. I told you, who is going to prepare this? The top level management. Why they are preparing this formal organization? Why they are designing this formal organization? To accomplish the particular task. Accomplish is nothing but to complete the particular activity in your organization. So what do you mean by formal organization? It is one of the type of organization structure which is created or which is designed by the top level management to achieve the activities, to achieve the organizational objectives in the organization, to achieve a particular task. See, and I already told you, it clearly tells you the boundaries of authority and responsibility. Formal organization will give you a clarity about authority as well as the responsibility. What is your power in that particular organization? To whom you can pass the order and to whom you are responsible. Each employee, each human resource who is working in the organization, they have a clear-cut picture about how their organization is functioning, what is the authority and responsibility relationship which is there in their particular organization. And this is systematic. There will be a systematic coordination among the various activities to achieve the organizational goals. This is done systematically, and the coordination will be there between all the different levels of the organization in your organization to achieve the organizational objectives or to complete the particular task. And one more thing, keep it in your mind, in your formal organization you can follow either the divisional structure or you can follow the functional structure also. Both the structure structures you can follow under your formal organization. If you are dividing the activities depending upon the functions which you are performing, then it is called functional structure. If you are dividing the activities depending upon the type of products which you are manufacturing, then it is called as your divisional structure. So inside your formal organization, you will be having functional as well as your divisional structure. Hope you got a meaning of your formal organization. Now quickly we'll move on to definition. According to Louis Allen, what this fellow is telling, according to Louis Allen, formal organization is a system. Yes, it is one system which is developed by the management of well-defined jobs. What do you mean by well-defined jobs? Clarity. Everyone knows which job they have to perform. Well defined. Already it is defined. This is the job which you have to perform. This is the work which you have to do it in your organization. What is the job of the manager? To manage the people who is working under them. And what is the job of these employees? They have to perform the task which they have got it from their superiors. Completion of the task is very, very important. Clearly they have defined what is your job structure, what work you have to do it in your organization, and which will tells you the definite measure of authority, responsibility and accountability. Authority, which will tells you what is your power, and which will tells you what is your responsibility and to whom you have to report it after the completion of that particular work. That will be have a clear clarity in your formal organization. Hope you people got the thing. Formal organization, it is not created automatically in the companies or automatically in the workplace. It is deliberately, intentionally, it is designed and created by the top level management for the completion of the task in your organization. Okay, that is what you mean by your formal organization. Coming to the next one. What are the merits of this formal organization? See, if you understood the concept, whatever I explained you people, this merits will place a very, very easy. It will become very easy for you people to understand what are the merits as well as advantages of this formal organization. We'll see one by one. It is easier to fix the responsibility. Yes, it is easier. You have to include this word. It is easier to fix the responsibility since mutual relationships are clearly defined. See, we'll just go to this. Okay, fine. See, it is easier to create the responsibility, fix the responsibility. Yes, you know what the responsibility which has to be performed by these managers. Now, MD, it will become easy for the MD to tell the responsibilities what they have to fix. And it is easy for these managers to tell the responsibility of the sub-managers. And for the sub-managers, it is easy to tell these employees what is the responsibility. Right? So you can, in the formal organization, one structure is already created, one positions of the people is already created. So it is easy for you to fix the responsibility. Who has to perform what type of job? That is very simpler to you people. So one of the major advantage of this formal organization is you can easily fix the responsibility among all the employees or all the human resource in your organization, because there arises some mutual relationship between each other. What relationship each person is having with the other person, that is clearly defined in your formal organization. So through this you can easily tell what is the responsibility of that particular person in that organization. Hope you people got my point. There is no ambiguity. Ambiguity is nothing but confusion. Ma'am, what is this ambiguity? Ambiguity is nothing but confusion. There is no confusion in the role that each member has to play. As duties are already specified. See, is there any confusion in the role here? No. What work manager has to pay, it is already clear. What work employees has to do, they have a clarity in that, and the employees also have a clarity from whom they have to take the orders, and they also have a clarity what work they have to perform it, and they also have a clarity about after completion of that work to whom they have to report this work. Not at all. No confusion is there in your formal organization, as everyone knows that what duties they have to perform it, and this will also helps in the duplication of effort. Compulsory word, you just mention it. It will also helps in the avoiding the duplication of effort. What do you mean by this duplication? Duplication is nothing but, see, manager knows what work he has to do it, right? Sub-manager knows what work he has to do it. Employees knows what work they have to do it. So manager will do only his work. He will not do the work of the sub-managers. Sub-manager will not do the work of the employees. So duplication of work will not be happen. Overlapping, same work which is done by 2 or more people in the organization, that is not happening in your formal organization. Keep it in your mind, because each one knows that what work they have to perform in the organization. They will do it according to their authority and responsibility. There will be no confusion, there will be no overlapping, there will be no duplication of the work which is performed in the organization. Unity of command is maintained. Ma'am, what do you mean by this unity of command? You have learnt in your second chapter, principles of management, their FOIL's principles. I think it is a time for you people to recall this FOIL principle, one of the 14 principle, unity of command. What does your unity of command tells you? To take the orders for all the person, for all the human resource which is there in the organization, there should be only one superior, one boss should be there. One boss. What do you mean by one boss? One superior. They have to take the orders only from that particular person, from that particular boss. Because when you take the orders from 2 or more bosses, what it will happen? It will create a confusion in the minds of you people regarding the work which you have to perform, and regarding the which work has to be performed first, then which work has to be performed last. You'll get a confusion, and after completion, to whom you have to report it. All those confusions will arise. So what FOIL is telling, when you have a formal organization, you just follow the unity of command. You should get the work only from the one boss. Only one person should order you. You have to complete that. See, in our example also we have discussed. So employees will get the orders from the sub-managers. Sub-managers will get the orders from the manager. Manager will get the orders from the MD. So there will be only one boss. In the formal organization, unity of command is strictly followed. It is going to be strictly followed, which eliminates you people of getting confusion regarding the work which you have to perform in the organization. Got it? It leads to effective accomplishment of the goals. Effective of accomplishment of the goals. Yes. See, everyone knows what work they have to perform, from whom they have to get the orders, what is their responsibility, after completion to whom they have to report it, and foremost, they know what work they have to perform it. Everyone have a clarity in everything. So what happens here? The work will be effectively completed. Quickly the goals will be achieved, because each one knows that what role they are playing in the organization. Okay, it leads to effective accomplishment of the goals. It provides a stability in the organization. Stability. It is not like every now and then it is changing. No, the changes will not be there in the formal organization. It gives us stability, because there is a mutual relationship between the people who is working in the organization. What will be the behavior of the employees in that particular situation? You can easily analyze it. According to that, you can guide them. You can tell the rules, what they have to follow. You can give the guidance, how they have to behave in that particular position. So that will help you to have a stability in your organization. The works can be easily performed in your organization. Stable will be there. In the sense, you know that from which person you have to take the orders. Stability will be there. Every time he is only giving the order to you people. You understood his behavior. You understood his mindset. So you know that how to perform the work, which can be, which leads to the effective accomplishment of the goals. That can be happen in your formal organization. Stability will be there. It is not like, today you have to take the orders from this fellow. Tomorrow you have to take the orders from that person. You can't understand his behavior, his mindset. So total confusion you are going to get. Such things are not going to be happen in your formal organization. Okay, so these are the merits of their formal organization. Now we'll move on to demerits. Yes, demerits also you have. What do you mean? What are the demerits you have? Formal communication may lead to procedural delay. Delays will happen. Why? As you all know that decisions has to be taken by the top level management only. See, if we go like this, as we all know that the different levels of management, you'll be having a top level management, you'll be having a middle level management, and you'll be having the lower level management. Top level management, middle level management, lower level management. any decisions if you have to take, first it has to be taken by the top level management, then it has moved to the middle level, then from the middle level it has to go to the lower levels of the management. This will take so much of time. If you want to take any quick decisions in the organization, that is highly impossible. Why? Because quick decisions cannot be taken, because delay will happen, because it has to move from different stages in your organization. Quickly you can't take any decision, because you have established one chain of command. You have to follow. Any decisions has to follow through that chain of command only. So it will become so much of delay for you people to take the decision making. Time taking will be more in your formal organization. Poor organization practices may not provide the adequate recognition to creative talent. Yes, obviously no. You have already created one organization structure. So this is your, this person comes under this person and this person comes under this fellow. So you have to compulsorily follow the orders which is given by that fellow. This will minimize the creativity which is there in your organization. Assume that the employees, the lower level employees who are working in an organization, they are more creative than their superiors. But your structure is telling that you have to follow only what is told by your superior. You are not giving a chance for that employee who is there in the lower level to exhibit his talent, to exhibit his creativity in the organization. So that will makes you people, you have to follow rigidly whatever the structure is there. Without any changes, you have to follow the same thing. So this will reduces the creativity in your organization. You have to infuse a new blood into your organization, right? Then only new ideas will be generated, new creativity, creative works is going to be happen in your organization. That will not happen when you are going to follow strictly the formal organization structure, okay? It is difficult to understand all the human relationship. See here, in the formal organization, we are concentrating only on the structure, and it is giving more emphasis on the work which you have to perform in your organization. How you have to accomplish your task, that is only our main motto. But we don't consider the human relationship, the social relationships we are not going to consider at all in your formal organization. We are not giving any opportunity for the human relationship. So we are concentrating only on the work. We are concentrating only on the activities which you have to perform in the organization. It places more emphasis on the, more importance will be given on the structure as well as the work. The human relationship, the interpersonal relationship, what is happening in the organization, that will be totally neglected in your formal organization. Sometimes interpersonal relationships will also place in your organization. As a human, how you are going to understand your superior? As a human, how you are going to understand your subordinates? Every time we can't strictly follow the rules and regulations which is there. Sometimes we have to understand the other person's viewpoint also, other person's point of view also. That will not be considered in your formal organization. We can't understand all the human relationship. In the sense, it is giving less emphasis for the social relationship, the social bondage which is having with the human resource inside your organization. Hope you people got a clarity. What do you mean by formal organization? What are its advantages as well as disadvantages? I think you people have understood this today's topic. So as we all know that, I'll give you the notes, that notes will be there in my description box. You can just go and download it. See, here I've given you, state the advantages and disadvantages of formal organization. You should write the meaning of it and mention the advantages and the disadvantages. Okay, majorly if you mention 3 and 3, that is more than enough. But in a theoretical paper, what happens, the quantity of the answer will also matter sometimes. Including with the quality, you have to put the quantity also. So it is better for you people to elaborate your answers while writing it in your examination paper. That's why I've given you all the 5 merits as well as 3 demerits. You people can choose whichever is comfortable to you people. According to that, you can follow. Okay. I hope today you people have understood with our topic formal organization. In the next class, we'll discuss about the informal organization. Okay. Until that, stay tuned to my channel. Bye-bye.